You are now watching Face to Face, live from the CSL studio. Your host, Nesta Cann.
Good afternoon and welcome to another episode of Face to Face. Yours truly, Nesta Cann. And today we have a special guest in the studio. He goes by the name of George Rosario. Am I pronouncing that correct?
You're saying it perfect, brother.
What's going on, buddy? What's new? What you been up to?
Growing, man, growing. We're expanding into the Queens and Brooklyn area, so we're getting a lot of traction lately.
Oh, okay. You and your partner, right?
Yeah, actually, it's three of us.
Three now.
It's three of us. Ernst and I have the show.
Oh, right.
So we have the YouTube show where we're always together. We've partnered up with an additional partner to open up a real estate office.
Okay.
Where we're just combining all our talents. With three realtors who are very aggressive, and we decided just to combine our talents and open up something and very new. We're putting up the awning right now.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So I left the guys there and I came over here to do this.
All right. So tell us a little bit more about your business.
Well, I started out as a property manager.
Okay.
And then in 2008, that big crash happened and everybody got scared and everybody panicked. And I saw a great opportunity because all you saw were agents who were running away from the business. And I said, wait a second. You know how it is. They run away, I run in, man. I'm like one of those people. I'm a pit bull. So I ran right in and I said, let me just get busy.
Right.
One of my partners now, he was already in the business with another office.
Right.
And we just kept going. He went his direction, I went mine.
Mm-hmm.
Then Ernst and I met through our old office.
Right.
And we worked together in the real estate market for 3 months.
Yeah.
But stayed together and started an actual YouTube show and just started growing that. And here we are, man. We actually get more business from that YouTube show than you would think.
I see. When I was checking you out, doing some research, I say that you guys had almost over 100 episodes, right?
Yes, we have 97 that we have published. We have 97 right now that are published. We have a few that are the outtakes, which are the funny takes and people look at. And then I have an additional, I think, 200 or something videos on YouTube where I've just done little things here and there, little projects. So we're out there. We're putting our name out there.
Yeah, see. You and Ernest, you guys have been working with each other for how long now, Bob?
Okay, so we started really marketing ourselves together about a year and a half ago. And mind you, we weren't with the same office. He was with an office on one side of Queens. I was in an office just a few blocks, actually, from him, about a mile from him. But we just started working together, and then we started doing those shows. So about a year and a half, we started thinking of the show, and then New Year's came, and we just got busy. We got really busy, man. We started putting out as many videos as we could.
Yeah. Are you a motivational speaker?
I've done a lot of speaking.
Yeah.
I've done a lot of business speaking, motivational speaking, business training and speaking, and I've actually trained a few sales teams on how to speak to people publicly. That's a big issue. You know, if you're in sales and you can't speak to people, how are you going to make money?
Yeah. Oh, so that's what you do. Okay. Yes. Yeah. You're right about that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I train a lot of those teams out there that are struggling and their people just don't know how to say hello the right way. And
right.
I start from hello, man, and I take them all the way to the close.
All right. And you got a lot of success from that, like good feedback?
Yes. Yeah. Actually, I've done gigs all over the United States, speaking gigs already.
Nice.
So that's not even, that's not the business I thought I was going to be in, but people saw us on videos and they just started inviting us to speak publicly. And a lot of the real estate trainers, they've also invited me to speak publicly, and it's just been, uphill from there. It's been awesome.
Nice. So, Think and Grow Rich book.
Yes.
Tell us more about that.
Man, listen, Ernst calls it his Bible.
Yeah.
He calls it his Bible. Now, here's what's interesting. Ernst is Jewish, I'm Christian. And we get together and, we pick on each other. We have a lot of fun. But he calls the Think and Grow Rich book his Bible. I mean, this kid has it memorized from beginning to end.
Wow.
It's wild. You give him one line and he'll continue the entire paragraph. So we read it a lot. We do put it into practice. We're not the type of people that say, I'm going to read a book. Okay, I read it. We read, when we find a book that works, we read it constantly. We read it, daily, and we just keep speaking to each other about it. That's not the only book we're reading, but Think and Grow Rich is definitely up there, man. We read it every day.
So what's some of the other books, if you don't mind?
We've done a lot of the Tony Robbins books. I like those. And Tony Robbins, because he makes you look inside.
Yeah.
And, a lot of us just have an issue looking inside. We're always looking out at people. Everything Gary Vee we read, obviously Gary Vee is, if you're in sales, you need to know Gary Vee.
Who is Dan Pena?
Dan Pena.
Dan Pena, yeah.
Dan Pena is probably one of the toughest guys that I've ever watched on YouTube, because he is a beast. I mean, first of all, he doesn't clean himself up to worry about your feelings. He just tells you how it is. And he starts everything like a drill instructor. He's just yelling at you from beginning to end and breaks you down so that he can build you up.
Right.
The beauty of Dan Pena is if you look for him online and you go on his webpage, he's giving it all away. Wow. He doesn't charge for his materials. He makes sure that he gives you the materials, and then he says, because you're not going to use it anyway. And this is something he says anyway. He's yelling at you. We watch his YouTube videos. We definitely read all his stuff. We go online. And we're actually preparing on going to he's got this big castle seminar.
Castle seminar. I was going to ask you about that next.
Yeah, buddy. We're going to go to that one because we love Dan and we love how he is. We love how tough he is. And at his age, he's not a baby.
Right.
And he puts fear in a lot of the tougher guys out there.
Well, I was going to ask you, how does he make his money? The castle seminar is one of the ways to make his money,
this guy is independently wealthy. He really doesn't need to make money.
Okay.
He's to the point where his thing now is leaving a legacy. He wants to make sure that people remember him after he's gone.
Right.
And, this is something that he really cares about, because he cares about people who want to do business and want to grow.
Right.
So his satisfaction doesn't come from that paycheck that people give him.
Right.
It comes from seeing that he's created more than $50 billion worth of wealth for people. Most people can't say that.
Yeah.
And he says it proudly. He says, listen, this is what I've done. I've put $50 billion of money into people's pockets.
Billion with
a B, baby.
Wow.
A big B. So he doesn't play games. And this is proven records. I mean, the people that have worked with him are big. And on top of that, he's interviewed a lot of the top people. Actually, the top people interview him.
Oh, right.
But he's been on interviews with some of the top people. Grant Cardone. Grant Cardone and Gary Vee and Dan Pena, you look at their styles, they're slightly different, but the message is the same. Get out there, put the hustle in, put the work in. Don't stop, don't complain, because nobody cares about your complaining. Get it done. So that's what we do.
Yeah. Did you go to school for business? Do you have any degrees?
Well, I graduated from Lafayette High School, and I went to college for psychology, and I thought I was going to be a psychiatrist. And as life would have it, you go to college thinking you're one person, and you discover someone else.
Right.
On top of that, and I'm going to age myself right now. I went to college. Actually, I graduated high school in 1990.
Okay, wow.
And that year, I graduated high school, got married, had my child, started college, and moved out, got my own place, did everything in 1 year, like boom. I didn't waste any time. And so my son's gonna be 28 this year, November.
Oh wow.
So I've been busy, man. Yeah, I've been busy.
Your son is almost my age.
Yeah, listen, my oldest is gonna be 28. I have 7 kids.
Oh wow.
Yeah. That's my pride and joy right there.
Yeah.
And I'm not, I'm divorced.
Yeah.
And my kids are my life, and business is great. Business is important. The reason why we focus so much on business is because we believe that business is not about you showing dollars in the bank. It's about what you can do for other people.
Right.
And again, this is Grant Cardone, Dan Pena, Gary Vee. All these guys are saying the same thing.
Yeah.
You go out there and you it's your responsibility to be successful, because you got people to take care of.
Right.
The people that say, well, money's not important, good, then give it to me.
Right.
Because I could do something with it. I'll help some people with it if you don't want it.
Right.
So we believe money is important because we want to do a lot of good for a lot of people. We probably give away more than half of the money we make.
Oh, wow.
And it's because we believe in that.
Yeah.
We believe in giving back. The more we invest in people and in our society and our community, the more we're going to get back anyway.
Do you guys do charity events?
We do a lot of charity events. We do a lot with animal rescues. Mm-hmm. I have a beautiful red-nosed pit bull at home that's like the biggest. She's such a little punk. She's afraid of cats. Her name is Cleopatra.
Okay.
But we do animal rescue events. We do a lot with the Relay for Life.
Right.
As a matter of fact, I have an eating contest in November in one of the local bars in Queens, where I am currently the chicken wing eating king, even though I don't look it.
Wow.
But I put away 52 wings, and hot wings, by the way. in 10 minutes, 52 of them, and I was just like, let's go. I ate a couple more after that.
Hot wings.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm Puerto Rican, man.
Yeah.
I like my spice. I like hot food.
But 52 of them?
52 of them.
Is there a time limit for that?
They give you 10 minutes to put away as many as you can.
Yikes.
And all they put in front of you, they don't put the sauce in you know, the blue cheese in front of you. They just put the hot wings. And a big giant pint of water.
Yeah.
And they'll replace the water as many times as you want, but that's it. Hot wings and water.
Yeah.
And that's one of the events we do because the Relay for Life, it really does fund a lot of the research for cancer, so we believe in that.
Yeah.
We believe in giving back to that. We do events for the kids.
Nice.
We do community events with the kids. It's all about, me being a parent and knowing that I was a young parent. And there were times when I struggled to put a shirt on my kid's back.
Yeah.
We know that even good people who are really working and hustling out there and working 2-3 jobs, sometimes they just fall behind. And our goal is just to make sure that even if they're falling behind, their kids don't need to know that.
Right.
As long as your kids don't know you're struggling, they're living a good life. The moment the kids see mommy and daddy struggling, it's bad, man.
Yeah.
It's bad because it affects them in school and everything, even in life.
Yeah, you're definitely right about that.
So we focus on that. I mean, we do so many events, it's crazy. We're everywhere. People say, how do we do it? I sleep from 12 to 5. And that's it. Even when I'm on vacation, I'm up at 5 in the morning and I'm already doing my thing. If I'm not busy, I don't feel good.
Yeah.
I sleep till 6, I don't feel good. It's weird.
Well, you still look young, man. You can't even tell your age, man. It's great. And it's great that you're setting your kids up for something. Hopefully they keep passing it down, giving them right, tools and information so they can,
Well, I'll tell you, my oldest son already has his contracting company. Didn't ask me for a penny, put in the work, saved money, and started his contracting company, started buying little tools here and there until he was ready.
Okay.
And he's doing great. He's the owner of a Let's Go Construction, and Let's Go Renovations. And he's doing freaking phenomenal.
Yeah. How does that make you feel?
Are you kidding me, man? He works by my office. He comes in all dirty, and we're all in suits, and he comes in all dirty, and none of my suits make me as proud as seeing dirt under my son's nails because that boy is working and doing his thing. And he's got a son and a baby coming. Yeah, I'm a grandfather too.
Yeah, I was going to say, wow, you're a grandfather too.
I have 3 grandchildren and 1 more coming.
Oh, so, wow.
Yeah, we're trying to populate the world. Put a lot of Rosarios out there.
Yeah, I see that.
But yeah, listen, he comes into the office and sometimes he works 12, 16 hours in a day, 18 hours in a day. And people will criticize him.
Yeah.
And I tell him exactly what I tell people who are entrepreneurs and looking to build a business. The person that tells you you're working too much probably works too little to take care of their family. So don't
I never thought about that. That's
man, listen, don't worry about the person that tells you you're working too much. If you like what you're doing and you know that it's going somewhere, do it.
Right.
Do it. Because I said I sleep from 12 to 5. There are times that I'm up still 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning taking care of something.
Right.
I'm still up at 5. I believe in what I'm doing. I enjoy what I'm doing. The public speaking. I'm writing a couple of books that I'm working on right now.
So I'm gonna ask you about that.
I'm writing a book. It's gonna be it's gonna be about motivation and staying positive in the business world.
Right.
And I'm also writing a book for children.
Oh wow.
A business book for children. So stay tuned. That one's
coming.
Business
book for children.
That's business book for children.
That's something new.
Listen to Dan Pena. Listen to Gary Vee. Right. Listen to Grant Cardone. I keep mentioning these guys. Listen to Tom Ferry, one of the real estate trainers. Daryl Davis, amazing New York trainer for real estate. These guys, all of them will tell you something. School didn't tell you anything about business. They told you about trigonometry and geometry and the other tree and that tree, but they didn't teach you anything about how to manage your money and stay safe and take care of your people and take care of your family.
Right.
So a lot of the things that I learned after 8th grade, I went to high school and they're teaching you all these things that I'm not using. Great. If I wanted to be a scientist, it would have worked. But the things that I've learned, I've sought out. At 14, I was talking to this is a great story. At 14, I was talking to a homeless man on 34th Street. I was working at the time at the Gap. The Gap over on 34th Street and Broadway. I believe that's Gap number 1 or store number 1, something like that. It's too long ago to remember. But there was a homeless man that was always there with long hair. He looked like no one would want to talk to him.
Right.
He had a radio around his neck, and he wasn't listening to music. He was listening to a radio show, a talk show. And he's laughing, and he's communicating with the talk show, talking back to his little battery-powered radio around his neck. So I went up to him, and I just I said, hey, how you doing? I had half a sandwich I wasn't going to eat. I said, do you want to have a sandwich? He said, sure, sit down. Little did I know, I sit down next to this man. I'm talking to him. He's independently wealthy. Independently wealthy. And you know what he tells me?
What?
He says, I sit here every day and I watch people go to and from work, and I see how upset they are, how angry they are. I'm not homeless, but people think I am because of my appearance.
Right.
And I do that because I don't want people interrupting me while I'm watching them. So if I look like someone you don't want to talk to, you won't talk to me.
Right.
He says, you did. So I said, can I ask you some questions? What have you done to become independently wealthy? And he says, I didn't listen to the people that said I can't do it. That was it. He says, other than that, the rest you will learn. Look for mentors, ask a lot of questions,
right.
read a lot, throw your TV out if you can.
Yeah.
He said that to me. Throw your TV out if you can.
Because it's a distraction. That can be distraction.
I haven't had a TV since October 2016. I don't want a TV in my house. I don't need it.
Oh, wow.
I don't need it. It's a waste of time.
Yeah.
So, and this man told me that. Just throw it out. Don't pay attention to it. I was a kid when I was hearing this man say this to me. Sure enough, we had some great conversations. I used to meet up with him at least twice a week on those little benches there and just talk to him and pick his brain, ask him questions.
You still keep in contact with him?
He passed away a few years ago.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And I will tell you, I've seen celebrities that have passed away, and I see people mourn them, and I've seen family members go, and I'll tell you, it hurt when I see this. I saw this man like a brother, and when I saw him go and I found out that he had passed away, it hurt. It hurt. But the good thing is that you always, my parents always told me, always remember the good times that you have with a person, even though you're mourning the loss and you're mourning that they're gone.
Right.
Remember the good parts, remember the good times, and learn from what they taught you, because people will leave footprints for you to follow.
Right.
So, sure enough, this man is gone, but what an amazing man, and what an impact he had on me at a very young age. So I started hustling. I started working hard, man. When I was a kid, I was working hard. And people would tell me, why are you working 2 jobs and going to school?
Wow.
Because I need to. It's what makes me happy, and I know I have a responsibility in life to make so much that I can take care of others. And that was my goal. It's sad. So many people in the United States, and the richest country in the world, they're living paycheck to paycheck and struggling.
Right.
And they don't realize that that's selfish if you could have done something else. Because how are you going to take care of your loved ones? How are you going to take care of the people? My mother and father, they need, I'm there.
Yeah.
And my brothers are the same. I have amazing brothers. They're there. And that's our responsibility. I have children. I'm there. That's important in this life. And if people can see that and stop thinking of, work is for, if you work too much, you're ignoring people. No. My kids love the fact that when it's their time, it's their time.
Yeah.
My phone goes off. No one calls me. This is why I have business partners. Call them. Right. This is my time with my kids and my family, my parents, whoever I'm spending time with. So when I do that, I used to spend a lot of time with my parents. I was a kid.
Right.
So because of that, I spend a lot of time with my kids. When that time comes, my phone is off. But my kids know that if they call me and I go, guys, I'm in the middle of a meeting, or I'm going somewhere to a meeting or an appointment, they don't get upset.
Yeah.
They're like, thank you, Dad.
Because they know they're going to have their time.
Of course.
Right.
Of course. And when it's their time, it's their time. Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't be here right now if it was their time. You would interview somebody else.
Yeah.
And that's it. It's living an unselfish life. But you need money to live an unselfish life.
Right. Because
you need to give to people. And again,
why do you think a lot of people are living with paycheck to paycheck?
Because of our upbringing. Because, money is the root of all evil. Mm-hmm. So, and don't talk to strangers. Okay. That's a big one. Yeah. Don't talk to strangers. Those people that tell you don't talk to strangers as you were growing up, and then, you go through high school and everything, and your parents are still telling you don't talk to strangers, and then you ship off to college, and they're like, be careful what strangers you talk to, don't talk to strangers. And then you graduate, and you enter the work world, and the world of business, and you go to a job interview, and there's a stranger sitting in front of you, and he's interviewing you, and you have no social skills because you didn't speak to strangers.
Right.
My kids are the mayors of our town. I walk around with them. People say hello to them. They know people's names, and people know their names. Obviously, they had to meet them.
Right.
Now, here's the thing. We also have to be safe. So I tell my children, when you're not with mommy or daddy, don't go talking to people. Don't go into a car and talk to people. Don't go and walk away with people. But if you're walking with mom and daddy and someone says hello, give them a proper hello.
Right.
Speak to them. They're speaking to you. Address them. Speak to them. And I teach them to be comfortable to speak in front of people and speak to people. This is why public speaking is so important.
Yeah.
I think public speaking is one of the most amazing and crucial skills for any type of business, any type of employment, any type of career. You need to be able to speak and communicate. If you can't do it, if I walk in here right now and I'm, hey, yo, what up, kid? You gonna give me $1 million property to sell? No. But if I walk in here and I say, hello, good afternoon, my name is George Rosario, I'm with Ernst & George Realty Group over in Queens, I can communicate.
Right.
That's what people want to hear. They want to hear someone that can actually hold a conversation and sound smart.
Right.
So, yeah, this thing with, paycheck to paycheck, it's a lot of the upbringing. It's unfortunate, but it's just what the media feeds you, what sometimes even our own family feeds us.
Right.
Money's not what's important. This is important. But then you can't spend time with me because you're working 2 jobs. Right. Because money's not important, though.
Yeah.
So you send that message to kids. It confuses them. And then they enter the real world, and they're unprepared. And then you see them protesting in the street, holding a sign and screaming at people and getting arrested. So we have to start changing that upbringing we're giving our kids. The education's failing them. Yeah. Because education's not giving it to them. Education's more focused on indoctrination than actually teaching them what they need to know to survive in life.
Yeah.
They go out there, they can't even afford their rent because they weren't taught how to make money and respect money and hold money and actually invest money, make money, use money to make money. They weren't taught any of these things. Yeah. That's why. Why. Look, I don't come from a rich family. I was raised in Williamsburg, Brooklyn. And I was raised in Williamsburg, Brooklyn before it was cool to say that. Now you tell people I'm from Williamsburg, Brooklyn. Yeah. Wow, that's so cool, But when I was growing up, it was a lot different. I mean, I was on Graham Avenue in Johnson, and you looked in either direction, and there were projects there. And Borinquen was a block away. Lindsay was over there. Williamsburg houses, Bushwick houses, Tennikes. They were all there surrounding us. Little Borinquen, Cabaña, all those houses. I mean, we were walking distance to Brooklyn Projects and Marcy. Yeah. So growing up there and seeing what people were saying to people, and my father telling me, look, you have every opportunity in this world because I have a 3rd grade education and you've never gone to sleep hungry. Right. So if I can accomplish that with a 3rd grade education and I can read in Spanish and in English, if I can do that, then why can't you go out there and be somebody bigger than me? He says, my goal is for my kids to be bigger than me so that your goal should be for your children to be bigger than you. Yeah. And my father always put that in us. Always be like that, yeah. So again, I didn't grow up with money, and I'm not where I want to be yet. Yeah. But I'm comfortable enough where I can do a lot of good for a lot of people, and I can take care of a lot of people. Yeah. So my goal now is to make more, so I can take care of more people. It feels good. Yeah. It feels good when you walk into a place and there's a charity and they're trying to do an event and no one can pay, no one can write the check, and you and your partners can pull out your business book and write a check. That feels good. Yeah. So why not make more money to help more people? Yeah. So that's our goal.
What do you think is going on with the people moving out of New York now because they say New York is getting too expensive now? Yeah. Because what I'm hearing is that everything has gone up, of course. So the people from Manhattan are moving to Brooklyn. Yes. So what do you think with... That's how we got this gentrification kind of thing going on.
I'm in real estate, so I see. I see when it starts happening. I mean, it's happening in East New York, Brooklyn.
When did it really start happening? It was like 2010, really, around or before that?
No. Manhattan started running into Brooklyn and Queens when 9/11 happened.
Oh wow!
People got scared of living over there. They're like, they didn't attack Brooklyn, they didn't attack Queens.
But it was happening so slowly. But now you look around the neighborhood now, it's just
the economy. When that big crash happened in 2008, a lot of people lost their jobs. A lot of companies downsized. A lot of people couldn't afford the living that they had before. Right. So they just had to. They didn't have that in play. They didn't have a plan in play to take care of a moment like that. Yeah. So they had to jump over and just look for something where they can obviously live. Yeah. So they started coming into Brooklyn and Queens when the landlords saw that extra money was coming in. Yeah. they started charging more because they were dripping money into their system because their bills had gone up, their taxes had gone up, water costs had gone up, but they hadn't raised rents because people couldn't afford them.
Right.
Now all of a sudden, water costs are higher, insurance is higher, taxes are higher, but I have people coming into my neighborhood that can actually afford to pay me a little more. So now I'm not choking while owning this building. I'm actually making a little bit extra money.
Yeah.
So I can actually grow. I didn't get into these landlords will tell you, I didn't buy a building to take care of people.
Right.
I bought a building as an investment.
Yeah.
This is a business just like any other. Sure enough, they take care of people. They take care of the building. They make sure that people are comfortable. The tenants are okay. But they didn't buy a building so that it would cost them money every month to own it.
Right.
So when they started people coming in with actually money, they were comfortable and they started raising the rents.
Yeah.
What happens? The people that were used to paying $600 for a 3-bedroom apartment in Williamsburg, yeah, baby, until 1999.
Wow.
$600 to $800 for a 3-bedroom apartment. I saw them. I'm telling you, I saw them.
Now, how much is a 3-bedroom going for now?
Boy, where in Williamsburg?
Yeah.
$4,200. Easy.
Wow.
Easy.
Wow.
Listen, we just rented an apartment in Bushwick for $1,800, so 1 bedroom. $1,800, 1 bedroom.
What do you get with that $1,800?
Bedroom, living room, a kitchen, and a bathroom.
Wow.
and neighbors, neighbors on each side. So it's New York. If you want to be in New York,
yeah.
The thing is that people also have to understand that the income here is different.
Yeah.
Because you go to other places, sure, it's cheaper to live there.
But it's hard to find jobs over there.
Yeah. What, here?
No, I mean over there.
Oh, yeah.
Over here, it's like city that never sleeps. Just like
there's always an opportunity.
Always opportunity.
Here. All these people that tell me I can't find a job, I can walk down one avenue, any busy avenue in New York, and take pictures of at least 10 signs that say "Help Wanted."
Yeah.
I could do it on Myrtle Avenue right now.
Yeah.
I walk because I'm walking back to my office, by the way, from here.
Yeah.
I love walking in a suit in the heat.
In the heat.
Yep. It doesn't bother me. It makes me feel good. So it reminds me I'm alive.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, listen, when I walk around and I see all these help wanted signs and people saying I can't find a job, I can't find a job. Listen, if you're sitting at home in front of TV, the job's not gonna come. No one's gonna go to your house. I have a job for you.
Right.
It's not gonna happen. Go out and get it.
Right.
You can do it.
Right.
So when I say that to people, go out there and actually look for the job.
Right.
You'll find it.
Yeah.
You'll find it if you're looking for it.
I think what people think is that there are a lot of jobs out there, but I guess living in New York, especially living in Williamsburg, the amount of pay that you're going to get, the salary is not going to be able to take care of, the rent.
You're absolutely right.
So
you're absolutely right.
I guess, like as you said, they're going to have to, work harder. But they don't want to work harder or work 2 jobs. Just want to work.
I'll tell you, look, man, when I was struggling, I got divorced, and divorce really hurts.
Right.
And financially and emotionally and spiritually, it hurts.
Yeah.
But if you have to take on a roommate, suck it up.
Yeah.
Take on a roommate. Go work 2 jobs. Pick yourself up little by little again.
Right.
It's not easy. No one said it's easy. Look, I didn't have it easy. People don't have it easy.
Right.
And you think I don't struggle still?
Yeah.
A bill comes in that I don't expect. It shoots me in the heart. I'm like, man, I didn't expect that expense. It happened today. So I didn't expect that. Okay. But what you have to figure out is if something comes up, figure out how to make more money.
Right.
There's so many opportunities, guys. Go online and look up entrepreneurs, and they are giving information away. Ernst and I are giving it away in our show.
Well, that's what I was going to ask you guys. It's good because all the things that we're speaking about right now, you and Ernest talk about it, and the books that you just now mentioned from those other authors, Pena and those guys. You guys talk about it. They talk about these things, how to handle these situations, right?
Absolutely.
Right.
Read everything. Read anything that Grant Cardone puts out.
Cardone, okay.
And what is he telling you? Get your money right. That's what he's telling you. Get your money right.
Right.
If you need more money, if you have an expense that you didn't expect,
right,
get your money right. Don't complain about the expense because it's not gonna go. You could bark at it all day. It's not gonna go away. Go out there, figure out how to. Listen, hustle. Gary Vee will tell you. Go on Craigslist. Go on the free section.
Right.
Find a piece of furniture. Carry that shit on the freaking. I'm sorry. Carry it on the butt. Yeah. Listen, man. I'm from Williamsburg, Brooklyn, man. It still comes out once in a while. So jump on the bus with that chair or that table or that whatever. If people looking at you weird,
right,
guess what? Their looks are not gonna pay your rent.
Right.
So who cares if they're looking at you weird? Carry it home. Go on your phone. Everybody's got one of these things. Go on your. I see homeless people on their phones.
Right.
So don't tell me people who don't have phones. Get on your phone. Go online. Post it on Facebook. On the Facebook Marketplace. Sell that table for $20. You just make $20 in a day.
Right.
You do 5 of those in a week. You just made $100. Not a lot of money.
Right.
But if you start doing that, there's so many ways to make money.
And now with technology and all these ways, all these tools that we have, it's kind of it's easier.
It's so much easier.
Easier to make money now. Than
So much easier.
Yeah.
My other son. Remember, I said I have 7.
Yeah.
So George is the oldest.
Okay.
Christian, the second one.
Right.
He's an artist.
Okay.
And when he said artist, I said, oh, God, this guy's going to struggle. And, because you start thinking that. You see so many people that jump into art and then they're struggling. No, he started painting and people told him, I like it. And some people told him, it's stupid. He didn't care what they said. He threw it on Instagram, started advertising it, started doing free shows, started going to all these different places that have bare walls and saying, look, can I put some art on your wall? And what I'll do is I'll put a little plaque under it and then whatever price, and if it sells, and I'll replace it. And at least you have something on your walls because your walls look horrible.
Right.
And he would do that. He hustled. He jumped on Instagram. He jumped on Facebook. He went online.
Yeah.
And he started doing that. Guess what? He's paying his bills.
Wow.
He doesn't ask me for a penny.
Right.
He's paying his bills. Actually, he took me out for a drink. He knows I don't drink, so that's why he took me out for a drink. He says, yeah, that's just going to buy coffee, so it's not going to cost me
But
anything.
he used social media, to
That's
really
it.
put
It's
his
so
out
much
there.
easier.
Yeah.
It's so much easier. I see 16-year-olds making a ton of money online flipping sneakers.
Yeah.
That's a big culture. I've never gotten into sneakers.
Yeah.
But that's a big culture. And they're flipping sneakers. There's a kid that made $60,000 last month alone.
Wow.
On Instagram. He's there. So the opportunity is there. You have to find what you enjoy to do.
Right.
Or if you don't enjoy doing it, but it's paying you well and it's paying the bills, believe me, once you start paying those bills and you can go home and not have a headache, you start enjoying what you're doing.
Yeah.
So go find something that's going to pay your way and help you get to the next level so that you can do what you enjoy.
Right.
Real estate, I love real estate.
Where's your business located, by the way?
We're on 6613 Myrtle Avenue in Glendale, New York.
Okay.
So, and the awning went up today, so when you go, you'll see a black awning with white letters, Ernst & George.
Mm-hmm.
Ernst & George Realty Group, you'll see it there. It's beautiful. Just look for the big lion with an L on the main. It's a beautiful sign. Like, I'm so proud of it. I'm so proud of it. It looks beautiful. You guys got to see it.
Did you design it? Who designed the?
We all three of us actually got together.
Okay.
We sat down. We started looking at what is our personality. What is it that we like to do? What do we enjoy? And we just started going through it. And Ernst and I, because we had worked the name in the show.
Right.
We had the Ernst and George show for so long.
Right.
And it just flows so well. Our third partner, his name is Luis Lopez.
Okay, yeah.
And he's a broker. He's a real estate broker. And no moment that he come out and say, well, he did. He hinted at it a couple times. My name's nowhere. That's why we put the L on the main.
Oh, yeah.
But he's like, oh, my name's nowhere. He says, but you know what? This is about all three of us. This isn't about me. And you guys already built the Ernst and George name with the Ernst and George show. We might as well just put Ernst and George Realty Group and continue the flow.
Yeah.
We worked on it a year and a
picture.
half.
Yeah.
Listen, I don't care if you would have called it Bananarama. I don't care.
Yeah.
If it's making me money, it's making me money
Right.
because it's about taking care of my family.
Right.
That's at the bottom line. At the end of the day, I have a responsibility. I became a dad in 1990, and I said I'm gonna take care of my kids. And believe it or not, I've struggled a lot.
Yeah.
There have been times that I couldn't take care of my kids, and the community came together to help me.
Right.
But every time that I found myself in trouble, I said I'm gonna do whatever it takes not to be in this same place again.
Right.
And I would just struggle and hustle and push and work, and if I didn't make enough to feed my kids today, I do not deserve to sleep. And I taught myself that.
Right.
And I just kept going. I tell people, if you read the people that are successful. They're giving you all the information for free.
Mm-hmm.
They're putting it into books. Buy books, read, throw your TV away. You don't need to watch CNN and Fox because on one, the president is a hero, and the other one, he's the devil. So either he's the savior of the world or the devil and he's going to bring destruction. So I don't care who's president.
Right.
I really don't care. Because at the end of the day, whoever is in office is not coming to my house to pay my bills.
Right.
My hustle is. So, and my partners understand that. So because of that, throw your TV out. Stop listening to the media that's teaching you that either you're going to live in utopia or hell. Who cares?
Yeah.
Go out there. Start reading the people that have actually created businesses, that have created wealth, that have been successful, that have led happy lives. There's people on Twitter. There are people on Twitter that you could follow. There's a lady, Beth Freites, and I'm giving her a shout out because I love her. She's one of the most positive people online. On Twitter, and I just followed. She puts these cute
Her name is Beth Rates.
Beth Rates. She puts out little memes and quotes, and she's constantly just feeding you positivity. If you're struggling, follow someone like that. I don't know this woman. We've never met in person yet. We signed off telling each other we love each other. I've never met her. Never met her. No romantic ties. No. I love you. Why? Because what she's done for me, when I'm feeling down, I read something from her. You want a good book to read? Read Mel Robbins' 5-Second Rule. There you go, a great book to read. Wow. Mel Robbins' 5-Second Rule. Mel Robbins is by far one of the most kick-ass ladies in the world. And the shift came in a moment in her life where she was at her lowest. She was abusing alcohol. She was depressed. She was in bed all the time. Her marriage was suffering because her husband's businesses fell apart. She was fighting with everybody. She was just bottom of the barrel. I'm talking about a little hair away from suicide. This woman, if you look at her now, she's a public speaker, motivational speaker, author. She is, you name it, she is. She is on so many shows. She has her own show. Why? Because she made one shift. She says, it's the story is cute. She thought of rocket ships when, the countdown, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So when she wakes up in the morning, instead of staying in bed and thinking about all her problems, she gets up and does it. She takes care of whatever she needs to do. She started going for walks. She started, getting up in the morning and not letting anything stop her. And today she's doing well. She's doing amazing.
Nice.
Mel Robbins, remember her.
So check it
She's
out.
Amazing. I love her. And if you bring her on your show, boy, your show's going through the roof because she is high energy.
How do you advertise your business? How do you guys advertise your business?
We do a lot of social media.
Okay.
Yeah, a lot, and we enjoy it. So that's why we do it. We haven't hired anybody to do it.
Nice.
Even though a lot of our friends, because of the fact that we've done so many things for them, they just automatically throw our name out there. Your past clients are your best billboard. All these people that are spending so much money on commercials and everything else. If you take care of your clients,
right.
You take care of the people that you come across, they will tell people about you.
Yeah.
You know that thing about bad news travels really fast. Well, good news travels when it matters.
Yeah.
And if I help someone sell their home, and now they're one day they're at the beauty parlor or they're at the theater or the guys are bowling, and they hear somebody who says, "Man, I want to sell my house." Oh, you got to call George.
Yeah.
You have to call George. Ernst has that. Lewis has that. I have that. This is why our office can't fail.
Yeah.
Because we really focus on taking care of people and letting them be our billboard. But
you're right about that, because sometimes people say, "Oh, my car is not working. I'm not having this. Oh, I know a good mechanic."
Yeah, I have a guy.
I have a guy, right?
I like to be the guy at the end of the sentence. I have a guy.
I have a guy, right?
If anybody says I have a guy, his name is George.
George.
Wow, man, my kid's just 8 because I took care of that one person who told somebody else.
Exactly.
Social media is key, and we're not these people that. Good book by Gary Vee, jab, 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 right hook. We're not these people that are out there, oh, look at this house, look at that house, look at this apartment, look at this, look at that, look at that. No. We'll talk to people. Today we posted pictures of us in our suits because we have this thing that we started today.
Yeah.
We gave birth to this today, and it's just going to be a Saturday suit game.
Right.
Because I walked into the office and Lewis says, "Man, your suit looks bad today. I got to put this online." Took a picture. He says, "Take a picture of mine," and we just posted it. People like to see that you're real people because they want to do business with real people.
Right.
The days of somebody sitting in an office behind closed doors and you have to knock and beg for permission to say hello are gone. Social media has put us in front of people.
Yep.
So be in front of people. Let them know who you are. Everybody knows I have a dog named Cleo. Everyone. Guess what? I sold 4 houses last year from people who are dog lovers and owners. And they said, "You know what? We found you on a page on Facebook with pictures of your dog."
Yeah.
And they said, we didn't know you did real estate until we clicked on the picture, and then your name was on the bottom. We Googled you, and we found out you do real estate. So they did their research and then found out that I was in real estate, and then gave me houses to sell.
Yeah.
So put yourself out there, because there are people like you, and they want to do business with people like them.
So what the color of your suit? Because I've watched a couple episodes, and I think you had a green one. He says, "Oh, that's an awful."
Oh, you saw that one? Yes. Okay. So my the famous
you said
olive
your
green
daughter.
suit. Yes.
You went to do a speech at your daughter's school or something like that.
Yes, I went to speak at my daughter's school, and my daughter's favorite color is green. So I don't care what you or anybody says. I'm wearing my green suit because that was for my daughter. It wasn't for anybody else.
Right.
But it's an ugly olive green suit.
Yeah.
It's like those. It's not ugly. It's a nice cut. It's exactly the same cut as this suit.
Yeah.
But it's olive green.
Right.
And it seems like 99.9% of the people out there don't like olive green suits. They were very popular in the 90s. They're not popular anymore. 80s and 90s, they were like the thing. Just look at old episodes of Friends, and you'll see Chandler wearing olive green suits. And you'll see Ross wearing olive green suits. They were very popular during that time.
Right.
So I bought an olive green suit because my daughter's favorite color is green. So I knew if I ever got to speak somewhere where my daughter was going to be at, I was going to wear that olive green suit. And sure enough, I bought it for that purpose, and it came true. So the color of my suit today is navy blue. I love navy blue suits.
Okay.
I love them. Navy blue, dark gray. I like darker suits. They look better on me.
Okay. What goals are you trying to accomplish for your business?
We're focused on growth. We're focused on growth. We're focused on bringing top talent into our office, training them, teaching them our system, the system that's made us very, very successful, opening up offices and putting them in charge of them.
Right.
So our goal is not to have the franchise fee that so many real estate offices have out there, because that franchise fee hurts the agent.
Yeah.
You know, they're already losing part of it, even though they're getting a lot in return. I will never knock any company I ever worked for. They were great companies, and I learned a lot from them. But that franchise fee is something that a lot of businesses are struggling with. Our goal is actually to grow the office, set up a new site, put one of the people that has been producing in our office as that office manager with an override from everybody else's business. It's like their own business without the investment.
Oh, right.
So we put them. They get their broker license. We put them in charge of that office, and we start growing.
Is it hard to get a broker's license?
No. I'll tell you, it's very easy to get a real estate license, a salesperson's license. It takes 75 hours. Easy. You go online, you take the classes, you take the test. And you know what that proves? That you memorize some stuff to pass the test. Because in this business, you walk into an office and you're a brand new agent, you have that license. If you say, I have a license, so I know, listen, man, I've been in the business for how long now? I've sold how many houses? I have had how much success? I've done training for so many places. I've been a public speaker, motivational speaker in real estate. I don't know anything yet because there's so much more to learn.
Yeah.
I'm just scratching the surface. So our goal in our business is continue growing. We want to be the people that the radio stations and TV stations are calling and saying, yo, listen, come over here. We need your advice.
Yeah.
That's who we want to be. And we can't be there if we're just, we're saying, I know everything. I don't know anything yet. I'm learning.
So if you had advice for someone who just started out, you know, what would it be?
Ask questions.
Ask questions.
Ask questions. Put in a lot more time. You mean in real estate? They're starting on real estate? Oh, man. You're starting out in real estate. Remember that this is your business. Even though you're under a broker and you're working in an office and you're sharing your commissions, this is your business, and you can be as successful as you want to be or as big of a failure as you want to be, because it's all up to you. The broker can't go out there and make money for you. The office can't go out there and make money for you. You got to be in front of people. Know your stuff. Never, ever, ever walk around like you know everything already, because you don't. I learn something new every single day.
Right.
Every day. Be like a sponge. Ask questions. Read. Don't ever stop reading. There's always so much more information out there. Keep reading. Keep looking for people that know more than you.
Right.
And if the day you feel like there's nothing else to learn in real estate, get out. Because I guarantee you that's the year you fail. So get out before you fail. I don't think I'll ever feel like I know everything.
Yeah.
I don't.
What do you think about this guy, the Rich Dad Poor Dad, Kiyosaki?
Actually, you know what? I met him. I met him in the 90s.
Really?
Yeah, I was with one of those multi-level marketing companies.
Yeah.
Because I've always wanted to do sales. And
which one, like Amway?
Yeah. How'd you know?
I know.
Because everybody was with that company at one point. So I was with Amway, and he was actually at one of the events, and he was speaking, and I waited around. I stalked him. I waited around. I'm that type of person. I waited around, and I said, I have to meet this guy, because when he explained the whole thing, that's one book that I've read numerous times, Rich Dad Poor Dad.
Yeah.
I've read it numerous times. It's a very intelligent book, and again, it's the same thing from a different angle.
Right.
It's knowing how to take your money and let your money work for you rather than you work for your money. The reason why we spend so much money on marketing, on actually putting ourselves out there, we just ordered a ton of marketing materials, a lot.
Yeah.
The reason we do that is because that's not costing us money. The reason why we pay people to do certain things, it's not because it's costing us money. People don't cost you money. People make you money. Watch a video by oh man, I'll remember it in a second. I have so many videos I watch, but Grant Cardone, damn it, Grant, I'm sorry, man, I forgot your name. So Grant Cardone, watch a video. He was saying it. People are not costing you money. Your employees are not costing you money. If you don't like an employee and you feel he's costing you money, then it's time to get rid of that employee. But people make you money because you're going to put money into those people, and they're going to get really good, and they're going to bring money back. Same concept that Rich Dad Poor Dad was teaching.
Right.
Stop worrying about, oh my God, this bill, oh my God, that bill. Put money into your business. Put money into your dreams. Put money into what you want to do, and that will produce more. The person that thinks small is going to stay small.
Stay small.
And guess what? The economy stays, the dollar keeps getting weaker, and banks aren't giving you any money on your investments. So throwing $10,000 into the bank loses value because inflation is going higher than what the bank is paying you out. So why are you keeping money in the bank? Money in the bank is the emergency money that you might need, but the rest of the money, you have to find ways to invest it, because the longer you hold on to it, the less it's worth, and then you can't do anything.
So real estate is the way to go now. What do you think about, I know, stocks? Kind of risky, right?
Depends on what stocks you're investing in. Mm-hmm. I don't recommend stocks for people unless they really, really know what they're doing and know who to talk to, right, and follow the right people. It takes a lot of reading and a lot of research. We do invest, but you have to be very careful, because stocks, it's a gamble. Mm-hmm. It's a big gamble. You see, you have to remember that stocks you're not holding on to anything. You don't have anything physical in your hands.
Right.
You buy a house, you have a house. Unless it burns down, you still have a house.
Right.
And if it burns down, you still have the land.
Right. You
have something. When you buy a stock, you're putting your faith in a company that's being managed by people, and people make mistakes and they might fall apart. So if the company falls apart, what are you going to do? You're going to lose your money.
Right.
So that's where stocks are, it's a big gamble. You just have to be very careful with it. Don't put all your money in one basket. You're going to put it all into stocks, you're going to go poor. Guaranteed.
Right. Before we wrap it up, before we leave, social media, email, let people know how they can get in contact with you and your business, and your George and Ernest and George, yeah.
Ernst and George Realty Group. Okay. If you look at us online, you'll find us. We are on just about every social media platform out there. If you want a quick way of finding me, GeorgeRosario.com. And I have links on GeorgeRosario.com to all my social media. ErnstandGeorge.com, not with the little and thing, but the word actually written out. Right. ErnstandGeorge.com. Yeah. And you'll find links there to our social media. It's very easy to find us. We don't hide. Google my name. Google George Rosario. You'll find me.
Oh, wow.
I'm serious. You Google my name, you'll find me real quick. 'Cause I've made sure I put myself out there.
All right. Well, it was a pleasure having you today, man.
Same here, bro.
You gave us a lot of information that we really needed, and I'm gonna be checking you guys out. You guys have a lot of good shows and a lot of good information people really need.
And we're shooting again. We start shooting again on the 15th of this month. Mm-hmm. We took a break because we were setting up this office, so we really had to focus all our time on this.
Right.
But we start shooting again the 15th of this month. I'll be asking Ernst about my hair, and he'll be making fun of me. So get ready and check it out. It's going to be a much nicer looking studio. It's not a basement on a table anymore. It's nice.
Oh, wow. You guys upgraded.
Yeah. Listen, it's not a Grant Cardone studio. It's not, like a new studio, but it's nice. It's nicer.
Okay. All right. All right. That wraps up another episode of Face to Face. Yours truly, Nesta Cann. Take care and God bless.